This is episode 4 of a 4-part series in which the Spacemaker Method team traveled to London to help Francesca declutter her living space. She told me that she had been feeling stuck and lacking in confidence. So my goal in working with her was not just to declutter, although we did lots of that. It was to build her confidence by showing her that progress is possible. If you've ever felt stuck or like you don't know where to start, or you lack confidence when it comes to getting your home in order, then I'm so excited for you to watch these episodes, which are a real life example of how to get unstuck and start making positive change in your home and in your life. Subscribe to our channel and check back each Sunday for a new episode from your favorite series. Welcome back. I'm April from the Spacemaker Method, and we are here now with Curtis, who is Francesca's husband. Your wife gained very strong declutter muscles in the 3 days we worked. You said this morning you noticed it.
Yeah, she surprised me. She was going through the clothes for the homework and she put something on. She was like, I like it, but it doesn't fit. And she just got rid of it. And I was just...
Isn't that impressive?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
See, the first day, she was nervous. Even the second day, she was very nervous.
I'm sure.
And then the third day, something happened. She morphed into a space maker and was just so confident in everything. So we're going to get you there too. You probably haven't watched all of the videos, and I'm not offended at all. I know.
I have watched some.
And you read some of the book before I got here.
Yep.
So you read the whole book?
Up to the... Didn't read the after.
Thank you. Regular watchers of the Spacemaker Method know that what's different about us, we don't push you to let go of anything. Everybody has their own declutter journey. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what they think. This is about your guys' home and what's best for you guys. Right now, what I want to do for you guys is just take the first layer of clutter. So those are things like the easy, obvious things like trash, and those obvious items like, I just don't want it in my life anymore. We'll let go of those things. And then from there, we can get you guys better organized, because it's hard to assess whenever you have stuff scattered throughout your house, how many of something you already have and how many you need, want, all of those things. I want to get your categories set. So that's what we're focusing on today.
I will do my best.
So we have this section behind you, which is your bookshelf, nightstand, kind of catch-all.
There's lots of rubbish there that I probably could have got rid of, but because it's just building up, it just makes it difficult, I suppose.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and just start with the bookshelf.
Yep.
Here on the Spacemaker Method channel, we provide free decluttering and organizing help for people who need a fresh start. Join us for new videos every Sunday. Cool. First, I just want to go through and grab trash.
Receipts, rubbish, yeah? You don't need them. Is that one empty?
That's empty. Yeah. What about this empty box?
Rubbish.
3 empty boxes already. Oh, here's another one. 4th empty box. Empty box. This is my superpowers, finding empty boxes.
Yeah. These are all empty.
Francesca, I'm going to pass you empty boxes.
Okay.
I think.
There's a dirty tissue here. I'm not going to touch it. I'll let you grab that one, but I do see it. I'll pave the way for you. There you go. This is trash.
Yes. That's a bookmark. I did put bookmarks on there.
Oh, here's a bookmark. Recycling over there. Okay. This medicine, we have a spot because of the work Francesca and I have been doing. Is there any other medicine like this that we can store over there?
I think that's it.
Zinc oxide tape.
You wanted to get rid of that, didn't you?
Yeah,
You're allergic, right? Okay. So I think that's all of easy obvious. So, oh my God, this is empty.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, we need that. Let's talk about books.
These ones are the ones I'm currently reading.
Oh, okay. So.
And the rest I've read, or these ones were going to be next to read. This is Friends.
Okay. Uh-oh.
This is
now
Friends.
She's getting called out.
So, guess whose this is?
Yours?
Nope, Friends.
Oh.
Okay, you.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, so now let's just, I'm going to put this stuff up here. Let's do the books real quick.
And those are the ones I'm reading at the moment.
So
they can go.
we'll just put these here for now. Okay, that helps. So now we have, I want to look at the different categories of things. So we have supplements here.
Yeah. These are all just things I just take one a day of, all of these.
Okay, but it is easy to just keep them here.
Yeah.
These are, some of these are empty, I think.
Yes.
You are like your wife.
I agree.
So is this something that you want to make space for, empty ones?
Yes, they can.
Okay, so these are keep. These are full. Those are good. Let's see. These are Francesca's.
Old necklace. I don't know.
Old one. Tissue. Let's see. Pens. Putting them all right there. This is book light, so I'm going to put it here.
I don't even use that. That's Friends.
Empty.
Again, this is Friends.
Well, yeah, because
She
you
actually
decided you didn't want it.
Yes.
Okay, you didn't want it. Okay, is this current phone?
Old phone.
Old phone.
Yeah.
Put it with electronics for later. Okay, let's give this just a little dust. One thing Fran and I did, she said these are something that you guys use together.
Yeah, we both
so
use them.
we were just thinking this is like a nice basket we could just set over here.
Yeah.
So I think that would fit here. We might actually get a smaller one. In just a second, we're going to go raid all of our organizers. But look, this might work better for your vitamins. And then you have like a nice basket form. So for right now, we're just going to use that. And we need to look for something for here. Okay, we're going to shop the remaining organizers, which are getting smaller and smaller.
So this is his reading bag.
Okay.
This is your one, isn't it?
Yeah, that one's my one.
Oh, look at this one. This could be a nice little bin for that. And then I think that's kind of all that we have. We have some drawer organizers. Oh, this could also work. So let's take all of these. I'm going to put like cologne and things like this in this container. This is better. We're not finished yet, but we have this stuff up here. So let's just put stuff that goes in the other room. Like I see pens, things. Let's just put it in the basket to deliver to another space. Push pens. This was for...
We put them
Yeah,
up.
we put
Oh,
them
you
up,
did
so
put them up. Okay, perfect.
I'll go.
That was part of your homework. Okay, you put them on the door. Nice. So I'll go ahead and put these here. Tools we can put here.
Just get rid of that.
Oh, look at that. This thing.
That's for the embosser for the books.
Oh,
Doesn't
okay.
really fit in it though.
Oh, look. Let it go. Okay. What do we have?
Do you want them?
Well, it was meant to be his skincare, but he never used it.
And these are just
so
empty boxes.
I
Probably.
can have them. If
Do you want to add it to your beauty then?
Yeah.
Okay. What about extra combs? You want to just put the combs and stuff in here?
Yep.
And then, what's this?
Hair ties.
Can we put these with the extra hair stuff?
Yeah.
That's just recycling from this shelf. That's impressive.
This is wedding photos.
We could put them on the bookshelf and we'll
Feel
just...
free to show some. Get it out there.
Aw. That's a fun box. I like that. We can put it on this shelf as well. The last few things,
That's
are these
my
yours?
shoes.
Okay.
And then just put them on there. And then, do you want this, Fran? Rubbish?
Look at her. She's like, let it
Oh,
go.
what it is.
Look at that. How does it feel to see that?
It's quite incredible.
Let's see what we've got in this drawer. Okay, this is the computer.
moved it
April.
in, yeah.
Thank you. I was tripping on a lot. And then what's this?
Just some birthday cards that we can give for people.
Greeting cards.
So these should go with the gifts and the
Yeah,
cards
underneath.
underneath. Let's just leave that drawer empty for now and we'll figure out what we could add to it in a little bit. I'm learning your guys' tendencies, and I think if we leave something like this,
Yes.
it's going to be a clutter collector, especially if we leave stuff here. So I know that you guys respect your books.
Yeah.
So what if we go ahead and just add more books to this shelf so that then clutter doesn't collect
do.
there? Does that
Yeah.
sound good?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to add some of those bigger books from the office that you were saying you're having a hard time finding space for with like the big spine, and make it nice and pretty so that hopefully it stays nice and pretty?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've always wanted to do a house that had a ton of books.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, this is perfect.
This is it.
Wow. But it looks good, right? Like, you guys aren't about to disrespect your bookshelf by adding trash on there, right?
No.
Absolutely not. I know you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't.
I think it's amazing.
Come stand over here.
Let me put the tissues up here as well, though. It looks like it's got a purpose now.
It does. Do you
Whereas
think...
before it didn't.
Yeah. Do you think you'll be more likely to, like, leave empty boxes and stuff?
No.
Hey, how hard was that?
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Okay. That is the power of a quick win. You start to feel mentally like, I can do this. Oh my God, it feels better. Okay, let's keep doing a little bit more and a little bit more. Perfect.
Next thing. Not that bad in here.
We have this extra basket I
Yes.
think might be really good in here. Let's just take everything on this shelf out.
Yep.
And then we'll just put it back very quickly. But we will focus on being quick. It's our next quick win because we have bigger fish to fry in the other room. This will be good because this will still strengthen your declutter muscles. It will just put it right on the bed.
There's a lot in
There
here.
is a lot. Okay, so she wasn't wrong. There is a surprising amount of stuff in here. That is an impressive amount of stuff. in one
Make it
tiny
cleaning.
space. Look at that. Oh, we can work with this. Okay. I already see some stuff that we've created spots for over there. Like this one I think is actually empty. So we probably don't even need it. We have more of this. This one might be empty as well.
I do
Oh,
have
there's
a
your
thing
tie.
for
Okay.
ties, but I just keep forgetting to put them on there.
This is something that I can do. Yeah, why do you think you stopped doing it?
I just got tired at the end of the day and I put it there, and then once I've done it once.
And if you have other trash there, clutter collects clutter.
Yes, clutter collects clutter.
Well, I want you to finish reading the book, but especially the chapter on routine maintenance, because it's the most important part, I think, in the whole book, because what's the point of doing all this if it can't stay maintained? At the end of the day, it will be your guys' responsibility to maintain your systems. And not that you have to, like, at the end of the day, put your tie up every day. Who cares if you throw it on the floor? Just at the end of the next day or the end of the week, whatever your routine maintenance is, just address it then. But make sure that you have a plan to address it. Because once it gets out of control...
It's also like reminding ourselves what it does look like when it's tidy is a really like powerful thing as well.
Okay, so you can put those back. Okay, so then this is
that's
empty.
Yeah.
That will work. This one is...
Not mine.
That is it. It might be out of date though. That's more of that tape.
that you're allergic to.
Yeah.
Want to put it in the donation since it's not open. Wrapping film.
Cling film.
You put it on your head after you dye your hair.
Hair department. Wow. Okay, those probably want to keep the wooden hangers. Oh, what about the red hat?
Friends.
Friends.
Yeah, no.
Wasn't it a little funny that there was actually a lot of your stuff on his closet, but you were mad at his shelf? Fine.
Humbly
Fine,
accepts.
she admits. Okay, guys, everybody, look at this. So that you aren't tempted to like put stuff back there, you can pull some stuff forward, and then maybe you're not as tempted to like push everything back.
Makes sense.
Okay, does that feel better?
Definitely.
I just wanted to quickly update on the homework. You had a huge try-on pile.
Yeah.
This is what you let go of. It was, what did you say, half the try-on pile?
Probably maybe just, about half actually, yeah.
This like doubled our pile today.
Yeah.
So, that was really good. So I just want to take a moment to congratulate you because that was a lot. And Curtis said you were just so like confident in letting go of.
Yeah,
Stuff.
I was kind of surprised at myself, to be honest. I was just like, do you know what? It doesn't fit. It's...
Now you have space in your closet for the pieces that you do want to wear. And the extra stuff that you kept, the summer stuff, Curtis went and put under the bed this morning, and everything fits. So that area is like checked off.
Yeah.
We talked about, you said it's hard for you to let stuff go. And we talked about the hangers in the corner over there.
Those hangers, all the ones at the top, I don't use any of them.
So are you okay if we let go
They're
of
all
those?
friends, apart from the clippy ones at the far left. All
So
the rest are
I
all
think
friends.
that's even progress from just like an hour ago whenever we talked. 'Cause did you get that feel? He's like, I don't want to let, It's like,
Yeah,
Fran, I have to ask you. So I feel like you're already getting stronger. It's only been like an hour and your muscles are growing. So let's clear out those and add them to our declutter pile because our goal was to be fully out of this cabinet, which reminds me, that was your homework. Is the other side empty now? Perfect. Yeah, so the rest of the stuff in there is not yours. It's your mother-in-law's, your mom's, so we'll just keep it there.
Yeah.
Perfect. Great job.
It's a very
That's okay.
noisy job.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to add them here. Okay,
These are the ones I'm keeping.
perfect. Okay. Oh, did you reposition all the medical to the bottom drawer?
Yeah.
The big drawer? Whoa.
She's
She's so
efficient.
fast. Yeah. She's
The
really...
only thing I kept was my own medicine. I've kept that on like in my bedside, but
Yeah.
everything else is in that bottom.
She's really had a transformation.
She is.
Okay, so let's put these, we'll just add these to our declutter.
Yes.
Hey, I'm proud of you for like being okay with, I mean, really, off camera when I said this a little bit ago, you were like, the face, and now you're like, cool with it. Okay, so now,
The mountain.
because you guys did your homework last night, we have this empty bed here. This is all April stuff. So this is a really great place for sorting. And the first day when I got here, you couldn't even
Yes.
walk in this room. Yeah. So this is the pile we've been waiting to work with you on. We'll each grab one box. We really need to categorize the electronics. Roughly categorize.
Yep.
So that we can assess those easy, obvious things like trash, we can get them out. what I'm gonna do is actually just dump this stuff out because it'll be easier to get through.
These are your speakers.
Okay.
Or are we just categorizing for now? Okay. Yeah.
Batteries from now. This is battery department, temporary department. This is craft.
Yes.
Can
Yeah.
you set that with craft department? And these, I think, are craft department.
Yeah.
Sewing department. Okay. So you're making
Yeah,
a
a
cable
cable pile
section
there.
over there. Okay.
These are just, where's the rubbish?
Okay, rubbish. There. You're right. See, you're catching on. Easy, obvious things. Just let them go. Oh, that's a battery. Here's more cables.
Yeah.
This is phone, camera.
Keep it on.
Okay, these are headphones.
There.
Tools over there. You never know when you're going to need it. Batteries here. Shoelaces. Do you need these?
Yes, for crafting.
Okay. Would you mind detangling those and put them in the craft?
Someone validate me, please.
Think about, you want to continue to add to the cast, or can you just, kind of let go?
That can all go.
Okay. I love it. That
I'm
one
trying.
can go in there. I'll just put it in here for now.
Yep.
I like to dump because
Yep.
sometimes it's just faster. Some of these headphones are probably going to be not good, yeah?
I mean, it probably doesn't even have a connection for a phone we've got.
They look
Perfect.
new.
So-
Okay, so these are good to go.
This is for your old phone, friend, so that can go. Keep that one for
Keep
now.
that one. Okay, we'll put it over computer cable
That's
over
a
here.
USB.
Empty
These
box?
are
Oh, these are all micro,
Doesn't
also
matter.
micro USB. I'll let you guys decide on those. So this is the space that we have for electrical. We can also put stuff down here and here. This
yours
is just
as
to
well.
help start creating
Yeah, yeah.
categories. We use temporary labels so that you guys can move it around later. And this is just so that Francesca, you can start delivering stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, what are some other things that we want to start delivering? What about camera? That you
Yeah, you can put your cameras in the drawer instead.
do you think one big drawer?
I think so. I've got a big
Okay.
camera bag.
We also need a space to put batteries.
At the moment,
At
they're
the
in the
moment,
bottom.
they're in this bottom drawer here.
And I have a collection growing.
Yes,
So,
I'm sure.
and we have your old batteries as well. So what if we start, one section can have some batteries?
Miscellaneous cables.
For now, at least, until we maybe figure out what there actually is.
Yeah. Experimenting with organizing. That's all we're doing. And then the bottom one, maybe we'll just keep open for now.
For now, yeah,
And
yeah.
we'll figure that out. Okay, that helps. So now whenever we send Francesca off with stuff, she can deliver. And if we have small organizers, you can set them in the drawer for some of those things. Like we do have empty cable, like iPhone boxes or phone boxes
yeah.
that we can just take apart really quick. And I saved some other ones. And you can turn those upside down and put some of the stuff in there.
Yeah.
So you can use that. We'll just kind of make use of whatever we find today. And if you don't have like an organizer for this section, just try your best to visually section it out. And then you guys can find different things to put in there later. So these are all organizers we've been saving. Let's put some of these cables in here that we can give her to deliver. So you have some USB-C things. You're going to put those in there. We like using these because they're easy identifying bags. Let's put big stuff that's going to be like too tedious for us in here.
Yep.
Like some of these.
All of
Okay,
this,
yeah. Big ones we're going to have to go through later. But we have started creating some systems there. Camera, that can go with camera stuff.
Don't need it.
Okay, here's the trash pile here. Oh, we were going to ask about this. Do you want to decorate with this?
I want to, but if you don't want to, we don't have to.
We'll put that one there.
More batteries.
Oh, here's more of these cables. This whole box might just be a go.
Yeah, see, look,
Another
I'm
organizer.
good at
Yeah.
hoarding.
Okay, I'll let you do that because you're really quick with doing those.
Any more of that?
See, I like it. I think what we have to do is just give you a very focused task, and then you're just like, you're quick. Yeah, you're in the
Trying.
zone. Yeah, these are battery.
This is like a hodgepodge of lots of different things. It's not like there's a lot of one thing
Okay,
necessarily in
but
it.
this is for a specific thing that you...
Yeah, so it's when I'm doing lots of electrical and programming and things like that.
Okay.
This is what it's all
Okay, are these hard drives for building computers and things?
for. They
Ish?
can go in there, yeah.
Okay, and these as well?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the speaker is a
That's what
to do, right? To
you
figure
wanted
out.
that to go in our bedroom, didn't you?
To just be clear, Curtis, this
Yep.
doesn't belong with this, correct?
No. Yep.
A lot of this stuff is stuff that you use for like building computers, like hobby stuff. So we're not going to, right now, one, it's just super tedious and we don't have time to go through it. But I know with like hobby stuff, and especially building computers, like little things are usable. So it's like, we're not going to force you to let this go. We don't have space down here. And my job for being here for you guys is to calm this space. What we're going to do today is just take this upstairs. There is a loft space where you guys can store stuff. I think it makes sense to go up there. And what we've said many times on and off camera, maybe mostly off camera, is that later, after you guys feel more confident in this, then you can go through the loft in your own time and sort through stuff. But right now, we're trying to get your downstairs calm so that you actually have the confidence and the motivation to tackle upstairs.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and just get this upstairs so that it gets done today.
Yep.
Okay, so it'll be teamwork to get it up. We got this up. Look at that big space that's gone. That was a giant printer. Like, that was stuff that you guys are going to use in the future. The reason I'm stopping to explain this is because it might seem weird to people that it's not the best thing to just, it's not always a solution. Just put it in the loft. But right now, for the situation that we're in, most immediately, your needs is to have a livable space. For everybody in the household really needs that. So that's what we're focusing on right now. And if there are some things that we can put upstairs into their categories, it's not like just taking a stack of miscellaneous stuff and putting it up there. We actually know this is all specifically electronic. So I think that's a big part of it, but it will be up to you guys to tackle the loft after this.
Yep.
I told them to join Coffee and Clutter. If you're not already a member, it's our private Facebook group. It's free to join, and it's great for accountability. And everybody's nice and very supportive. You can post your photos there. You can show your befores and your afters. And you said...
You show your durings as well, because the during is more important.
It is. And that's where we need the most encouragement. So I hope that whenever you guys tackle the attic, you will be up there updating everybody. We're obviously not through the whole process yet. We're still going through it, but you're like more confident in like what we're doing. Do you guys feel like the loft will be any bit more manageable whenever you do approach it?
I think so.
I think so, and I think I said to you, I might have been yesterday, but like if I were to think like I'm going to try and tackle this big project, I'll probably reread your book to like refresh my memory of like what the steps are.
And remember, like it's always really good to just start with a quick win or find the floor, like clear the path so that up there, that's a really good place to start. Like just clear the path.
Yeah.
Even if that means pushing stuff to the perimeters so that you can work, that's really healthy for you mentally. You need that space. So I just wanted to point out, we know it's not the best solution to always just put stuff in the loft, but there are some things, you have to prioritize what's most important. Right now, it's making the house livable. And we're taking the first layer of clutter off. Like, we're not putting trash in the loft that we know of.
No, yeah.
We're removing that layer, so that already is a step in the right
We
direction.
checked it before we went up there.
Yeah.
But it's like fine-tooth comb going through it needs to be done at a later date.
Yeah. This is all the first layer of trash that we've gotten
Yes.
off. So that is really impressive. And our declutter pile has grown. I'll give you a little thing so you can carry stuff back. So this is all camera. Is there anything else camera? Here are some camera things to deliver to the drawer.
That's rubbish.
Rubbish?
Yep. Yeah.
That works.
I mean, we can just get rid of that one that's not staying in.
Okay.
And that one.
Here's another one. It can go in whichever drawer.
I would
Hard
imagine
drive.
chargers.
Yeah, chargers, hard drive. What about the phones?
They need to be decluttered.
Okay, so I'll put them in declutter of stuff that needs to be properly disposed of. This is also needs to be properly disposed of, right?
Yes.
Okay, these are also hard drives.
Yes.
Yeah. And what else is another category that we've put
probably
away?
don't.
Phone.
Yes.
I'll be right back in just a second. I'm going to deliver these items. See what it's looking like in there. How's it going in here, Francesca?
Okay.
That looks really good. So now we can take these off, right? Because we know what
Yeah,
we're going to put
yeah.
there. So that's working. Okay. So we have cables. We have phone stuff here. That is a system. We have all camera. Let's check and see if there's any more of these specific categories, cameras,
There
hard
is
drives
more
on the
camera
bed.
stuff.
Let's find it real quick and grab it if you know where it is. And then they have batteries down here. Oh, here's another hard drive. If you're watching this and you're wishing that I would come to your house and declutter with you. You're in luck because we are always taking applicants for our YouTube series. These series are all free for the client. Check the details down below in the description box. All right, this is all the stuff that we have left. I've consolidated piles. So now this is our declutter pile. There's 2 things to go to the garage. I can't say it. Garage. 2 things there, but this is all the growing declutter pile. That's huge. And then trash.
Yes.
This is what we have left.
Yep.
We still have the stuff in the office that we need to put away, and we'll keep focusing on categorizing and taking that first layer of easy clutter off, which you're doing a really good job at. These are decor.
That's decor. I don't know if I even want these.
Okay.
Yeah, we can get rid of them.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Your wife was like, she didn't think so. She didn't think you would. I have decor. These are going to different departments. We still have headphones. Take those in the other room. These go to a different location. Bathroom. I'm going to let you do... You're trying to do my accent now? You're going to go to the bathroom? Do I say it like... Have you ever heard me say it like that?
No.
I think nail clippers also go in the bathroom. All right, we're all delivering stuff. Headphones are going to move down here. We'll put them all right here because we have a bunch. And let's grab one of those extra little iPhone boxes and we'll put these in here. Francesca's taking a break because she's been working very hard for 3 days. She's hiding in here from us. All right, let's go finish tackling the bed. We just have a few things left. Okay, let's tackle these last little things. This we're going to set to the side for you guys to figure out all the cables.
These I don't know if Fran wants, so I need to ask her.
She does want this one.
She does?
Yeah.
That can go with my other maths books over there.
Just doing maths for fun. This will
You
go with
tidy
those.
for fun.
That's true. Yeah, you called me out. That's true.
Now we've got rubbish, and these are for my skates.
Do you call them rollerblades or inline skates here?
You've got the inline skates, which are the ones with the wheels in line, or roller skates is the ones where
yeah, that's true.
You put that with USBs.
And this can go with, we have space with the cameras or the batteries. Okay. Cable organizers could go with the cables.
Yep.
All right. Let's just take all this stuff in the other room now, and we're closed out of here.
Yep.
I'm going to take everybody's water. Got a lot of water. A lot of water. Again, this is mine, but we have everything out of here. This is empty, and then empty organizers we've collected throughout the last few days. And then we have all of the declutter pile and the sell pile. We're just adding these together. We have 45 minutes left. We have a Sunday roast appointment, a reservation. The good news is bedroom is fully finished. Yep. The spare room is done. We have your declutter pile in there, your sell pile, but it's done. Mm-hmm. So now it's just in here. And because it's just 45 minutes left, we're going to continue on in the same way we have been of not trying to get the beautiful after. We're still in the during, and we'll still actually be in kind of the during even whenever I leave because you guys have more to do. This is just the first pass. So we're going to continue on just kind of roughly categorizing these things. Most of this is stuff that Francesca already said, okay, we want to keep that, but we'll get a second opinion too. So right now we just need to kind of organize this stuff away for you guys so that it's approachable so that you can go through the office later, give it a second pass. Yep. Okay? You guys can do this whenever I leave. Yeah. You know, we want to make
they don't want to watch us do that.
I think this basket might be a good one to start. My plan is to get the bigger stuff stored away so that we can actually create a better system for some of the pencils and stuff that are in here for you guys. Set all of these down there. This was craft. So craft is just going in this box. And that's something, it's full. You guys are gonna, that's one of the projects that you guys will have to work on together. But that can be a great quick win. Like, now you can focus on the craft box without having to focus on everything else. Yeah. So you can actually focus. And we'd have the
floor to be able to get it out as well.
Exactly, yep. You can toss pins and stuff in this basket in front of you.
Put these away.
And these are also journals as well. Have another empty organizer, and these are also
cards.
Are these cards for paper or for crafting, right? For scrapbooking?
For her to put in a album.
So this is the scrapbook section. This is not. Craftsy, can we slide this in next to that binder now? There, okay. Okay.
Perfect.
That I think works. Okay, let's go ahead and move the sofa back, and then let's work on the drawers a little bit. I want to look at these drawers. I noticed, like, over here...
They're all friends.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all me. That's not that bad.
And the grand finale, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, like, yeah.
But of these, I do want to point out that only one is not sharpened.
Yeah, we sharpened them all.
So I genuinely want to ask Curtis, I know you're a math teacher, but why do we have so many pencils?
They've just accumulated over the years.
Do you keep buying pencils?
No.
How long have you had this stash?
I didn't even realise it was a stash. It's just some pencils.
We do have a bunch over there, too, perfectly sharpened, a bouquet. Do you ever watch You've Got Mail? I know that there's a lot of stuff as a teacher that you don't want to let go of because you're going to keep using it, but I do want to ask, like, is it worth, and this is something, the giggle is the nervous giggler. So what I want to ask is that, is this something that you want occupying space in your office, or do you want more space for your creative projects?
When you phrase it like that, I know the absurdity of having it, and it's not like I'm hoarding them, it's just I'm not getting rid of them.
It's kind of like, well, they'll work, they're pencils,
So
why
why
get rid of them? But, like, at the same time, it is a lot.
I mean, I could take them to school and have some pencils at school so I can give them out, because they do use pencils. I could remove them from here and have just a sensible number here, but not necessarily throw them away.
That would work. I mean, I agree. Like, I also was a teacher and had to buy a lot of pencils for my students when they would forget them. So I understand you can give them for them to use. So it's not wasteful. Like, it actually is going to something.
I didn't even realise there was this many.
So I don't want to just put everything back in this drawer over here. Also, I don't necessarily like this drawer over here, if I'm being honest.
Footrest.
Well, you forget about that there's stuff in there. We can find other footrests. Like, there's a stool just hanging out.
Yeah, that is true.
But it's the perfect height.
He just, like, lays, he puts his foot on.
We can leave it there, but I'm just saying, I think...
There's better use for it, I understand. Yeah.
And this is a really tight space.
Yeah.
So you could, if you want... You guys do whatever you want in your space.
No,
This is where I told you at one point I'm going to push a little bit and ask the questions that are uncomfortable, because you did ask me to come and help transform your space. So I'm just asking those questions.
No, I agree. It could be condensed and probably just use this, and even that could be moved to where that one currently is to leave more space here. It's just finding, like, do I need it is very hard to answer. Because I've never really thought about it. It's just been there.
I think what's great about the first pass is that all you have to do right now is just bring awareness to what you have, and then you'll keep thinking about it. That's my goal, is that after I leave, you continually think about this, and then you're like, wait, why do I have so many pencils? Like, actually, I would rather have one more bookcase in here. Like, not have books crammed everywhere. Like, I want them out. You just have to first bring awareness to it. So that's all we're doing today. If that's a solution that you want, we can pick out, like, the best ones and put them over there.
So I give you the ones that are the same as them then. I'm thinking once she's got that, all the rest...
Oh,
then you'll have an
okay.
empty
I like
drawer.
it. All right.
This drawer is going to be empty.
Okay, let's add the pencils in here, something that's easy to take to school. You can even put them in a big Ziploc later.
Oh, it's like ripping the band.
Wow. It's impressive. It's a great collection of pencils. And then pens.
Yeah.
You want to pick out your favorite ones from here?
Yep.
What are your thoughts with the pens?
Most of these pens, I probably don't need most of them, and Friend's just working out, making sure I've got a sensible amount of each one. And so the rest of them I can just take to work.
And you said you can give to kids, because you were just saying sometimes they have trouble buying new pens.
They can't buy pens. So
that's great.
If I have a spare supply, then if there's a problem, we don't need to stop our lesson. We can just have a pen.
That's awesome. Do you want to add all the pens to here to take to school? Hey, another drawer empty. These are some declutter muscles, guys. Give yourself credit. Yeah.
You do really well. Like, I'm very, very proud right now.
Yeah, but we're now to your highlighters now.
Oh, that might be a straw.
all right. Here it comes. These two drawers are free. So for the highlighters and stuff that we want to keep, we could put them in here. Are these for, like, craft projects?
I don't know if I need them, really.
Well, it's your decision.
Or maybe keep...
You are using them for your trackers and stuff, so do you want to keep them?
Oh, yeah.
And think about them later, or do you want...
They could just be backups.
If there's something you're going to use, we can just put them in there. Or maybe you could... Yeah.
But at least they're now contained.
They are contained. That's what's great, right? And then there. Okay, so that works. So then all of these are keep. So do you just want to put these in an empty drawer for now? Okay. I like this. You guys are prioritizing which ones are important to you. Like, this isn't as important as keeping your Sharpie.
This one's very
This is nice. This is a fun drawer. Sharpie drawer. We have 2 things left. This can be organized, and I see there's Sharpies and things like that now have homes, and we need to have a space for things like staplers. So that's what I was clearing some of these drawers for. I wish that we had time to like go through all of the drawers, but do you still feel like it's going to be better? Francesca just had all these whiteboard markers. There's a bunch. And what did you say about, you said, where am I putting all of my...
Whiteboard pens.
And I said, you don't even have a whiteboard here.
And they go in.
Yep, so you just put them in the school one. Okay.
Yep. Because we're taking all this, and they're just kind of a mess at the moment. I think just put everything in there.
Take them all to school?
Yeah.
Out of your office. Okay, let's do it.
Just chuck it all in.
Do it. That's so satisfying. Wow. And it's great because it's going, you can use it at school for kids who actually need these. It makes sense, you're a teacher. And it doesn't take up room in your home office.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks really good. That's what you did earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks nice. So you have empty drawers over here, yeah? The bottom is empty now? That's great.
Yeah.
So you guys, you could also put stuff from the office, like any craft supplies or things like that could go in here too.
Yeah.
So you just have to do the experimental organization.
Yeah.
Good job. And we have even empty space there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we didn't finish everything in the office. We still have a couple of drawers that we just didn't have time to get to. So this is still the to-do pile. So we have paperwork and then cables that we couldn't get around to. And then this is just his stuff to take to work. Oh, I'm having you guys sit behind the pile of stuff that we've decluttered just on the first pass. Our piles of trash have been about equal to this pile
Yeah,
of declutter.
probably. Yeah. Knowing that this is the first pass and we've got rid of this much.
And how much stuff we had that we didn't really need, but we just thought we did until we actually thought about it, and then we realised we didn't.
You did really good today, Curtis. For it being your first day, like, working, I know you were really scared, and was it as scary as you thought in the beginning?
No, it did get better the more I realised what's actually important to me. And I think that's probably the thing I've taken most is, like, even though if I don't need it and it's not important to me, why have I still got it? And then just
and
not having it.
ladies and gentlemen, we're done. Video's over. Beautiful. On that note, I have a gift for you guys. This is the actual book. You guys read the ebook.
Yes.
But I have a physical copy for you. There's a note inside too, but please stamp the book. This is the stamp. Like, you guys are book lovers.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of obvious by now.
This is a true hobby. You have everything cataloged, scanned in, and stamped. So this gets to be
the seal of
part
our approval.
Yeah, that's cool. It takes a lot of vulnerability to open up the parts of your house that you're not proud of. And I thank you for trusting me to come to your house, and thank you for letting us film it. That's such a huge thing, and I'm appreciative of it, and the whole channel is. A lot of these videos inspire people, and I think that's what your series is about for other people. Is a lot of people are in the same situation, and they just don't know where to start. And this was such a cool story of how you don't have to be extreme and ruthless in your decluttering. You can just start small and make huge progress in your whole house. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now let's get our Sunday roast.
Absolutely, let's go.